Gratitude, our support to the next County Commissioner of Precinct 1, our Chief, Carlos Yu.
Sometimes I think twice about having Enrique introduce me, because then you've got me after he's such an eloquent speaker. And I tell you that I've been trying to talk him into running for mayor when Mayor Cook's term expires. So maybe we can do that. Can you imagine Enrique's enthusiasm and drive being the mayor of El Paso? Thank you very much, Enrique. I'm very humbled by those words. I'm very humbled just to look out and see as many people that are here. Thank you. I'd like to recognize a couple of people that we missed. Our County Tax Assessor Collector, Victor Flores. And the Sheriff's Police Association is also here. You saw them in the black and gray shirts. Thank you very much for being here. We talk about also Chief Luis Vega from the Socorro Independent School District Police Department. We talk about a safe city and what that means to us, what it means to other people that hear about El Paso. And I remember, I'm going to regress a little bit to incidents that would happen in the department. Sometimes I'd be talking as a sergeant and tell them, when they go home to their families, I tell them, things have to be right at home. If they're not right at home, they're not going to be right in the police department. If things aren't right at City Hall, it's not going to be right with our city. If things aren't right at the county, they're not going to be right with us. And one of the things that I think about as I launch myself in this campaign, my wife, my son, my daughter, they ask me, are you crazy? Yeah, we worked so hard in 2 previous campaigns. And one of the responses that I give, because I was involved, as Enrique said, in a pretty bad accident a couple of years ago, but I survived. And I know that God had more in mind with me, because he kept me here. So there's a reason that I'm here. My mom passed away this last April, so I was able to be with her and help her. And I was sitting at the house, and we discussed it in our situation, in our kitchen. We discussed, are we going to do this? And why are we going to do this? And the main reason is I feel energetic. I feel that I have a lot to offer the citizens of El Paso. I love our city. Why can't we be like San Antonio? Why can't we be like San Diego, Phoenix, all these other cities that people really like to go visit? And we, sometimes I think we're our worst enemies, because we fight ourselves, we say no. And yes, we're in a very poor economy right now, but I'll tell you what, if there's a way, we can do it. As chief, there was many grants that I would put in for. I grew up in the police department. I did 30 years there. And I remember one of the grants, they said no. It was that grant where police officers can swipe your driver's license if you get stopped and all your information comes up there. It was an $850,000 grant. And I was told no. So I made up an appointment in Washington with the cop's office. And we flew out there, we took a couple of coffee cups with us and we gave it to them. And we told them just exactly what El Paso is all about. And they reversed their decision, and we got the grant. So what I'm saying is, there's a lot of ways to make El Paso beautiful. I want to be able to continue. I don't know if Commissioner Perez is already gone. Are you here? Is she here?
She's here.
Oh, she's still here. There's a lot of things that, if you pass by the Sportsplex here on the east side, you could see how poor it looks. I mean, it looks terrible. When Socorro High School was going after that state championship, we followed them to Midland. We went to Austin, and there were some beautiful facilities that were attracting these types of venues. Why can't we do that for El Paso? Why can't we bring in those competitions to El Paso? Why San Antonio, Santa Fe, all these other cities come to El Paso, they have their competition here, and they spend their money here. They stay in our hotels, they eat our food, and they get our ambulance. I saw plenty of those. The atmosphere that we have and our friendliness in El Paso. I have a lot of good ideas. I want to be able to go into the county commissioner's seat and be able to communicate with the other commissioners, be able to deal with the Sheriff's Association. One of the things that we need to remember is if we don't have a safe city, then we've got some problems. I mean, we have to build from there. So I appreciate you having an interest in the commissioner's race, having an interest in your city, having an interest in the east side of El Paso. So again, you know, I'm just humbled. I was sitting here at about 4:30, 5 o'clock, and there was about 5 of us, and we're wondering, well, I don't know, maybe we're not going to get as many people as we hoped. We've got a long road to hoe. You may have seen that my name doesn't appear on the candidates ballot yet. It's not going to appear there until they get this redistricting settled. So as soon as they do that, I've already filed with the county, and that's the only thing that I'm waiting for. One of the things that I also want to, one of the people that I want to acknowledge, Kena Ramirez is sitting there. She's Carlos Ramirez's wife. Carlos Ramirez was the mayor when I was appointed. So, Kena, thank you very much for coming and supporting me. I want to give a special thanks because when this accident happened and in the recovery, I mean, I knew there was going to be pain, but it's so embarrassing when you're 160 pounds and you're just a vegetable there. Even people have to come brush your teeth. But if it wasn't for my family that was there to support me, my wife Bonnie of 35 years, my son Rene is here someplace, and my daughter Lori, and my daughter Yvette's out of town, but it is so important for that family unit, that family to go forward. So I come from a very strong family. I'm so happy to be able to serve you, to be able to win, and be able to bring better things to El Paso, and honesty, transparency to my candidacy. And one of the ideas that I have is also have an office on the east side. There's plans in the works right now to bring to open up an annex here on the east side. But in the meantime, there are so many people that said, Chief, if you need an office here, I'll donate this to the county of El Paso. You can work out of here for a while. So there's many things that we can do. Matter of fact, when I went out and visited at the Sportsplex, there were some areas that needed to be paved. And in some conversations with CEMEX said, we'll be glad to donate that to the county. So there's so many things, there's so many people here, so many of our residents here that want to help. We just don't let them. So I'm humbled by all the faces that I see out there. I am really proud of you. I'm proud of what we can do. Thank you very much for coming in and supporting me. And I know that if I win, when I win, we'll make a difference. Again, thank you.